right, guys, thanks so much for hopping on this beautiful Monday afternoon. And we have some great training out here for you guys. Now, if this is your first time seeing it, definitely want you to go into Elevate and make sure you take the training online as well. I know there is a big push from Boost to make sure all these trainings have been completed. This is going to be very similar. If you've gone through it before, this will be a refresher for you guys. This will not take long. Is it just like your activations, right? This is going to be so fast, so easy. Thanks for joining. I can't wait to see this expand, but right now this is for AR doors only, and this is for BYOD single line activations. But for those scenarios, you guys do not need to use Elevate to do the activations. Again, if it's a BYOD, you can now do these activations in ePay. They're going to continue to work on this and expand the capabilities on it. But right now at launch, it's gone so well. It was just in trial, but it's done so well in trials. They've already opened it up kind of across the board. And the feedback we're getting from dealers is phenomenal. Dealers love this new portal. They've been doing activations in a fifth of the time. So if you are a multi-carrier door on this call, and maybe you didn't do as many boosts because the boost activations just took too long, right? Boost heard that feedback and they came up with a solution, and that is this new training portal. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so the ePay activation portal has been launched nationwide, so any AR door on this call has access to this. Hopefully our brand channel will see this portal sooner than later, but right now it is still in AR doors only. So we'll talk a little bit about the ePay activation portal, when we should use it, how to do the activation, show you some training and resources out there, and then we'll answer any questions you guys have. This is not going to take up the full half hour, so we'll give you guys some time back into your day. With that said, let's jump into it. So what exactly is the ePay activation portal? So ePay is where you go to take your payments, right? That's your ePay, where Boost customers come in, they need to pay their bill, you do it through ePay. Well, now they built in the functionality for AR dealers to actually do an activation directly from ePay. So it's designed to reduce friction and errors, streamline the activation flow, make this much faster for you guys. It helps you guys to activate Boost quickly in a portal that you guys are already using for other carriers. And really, it's optimized the start to finish time of these activations. What ePay activation portal is not. It is not your point of sale system. Dealers may use any point of sales any point of sale system you guys want, including Elevate. This is for multi-carriers, right? And it does not help with inventory management. For that, you need Elevate. Elevate is what can manage your inventory. How does this ePay activation portal work with Elevate? Well, dealers can still use Elevate to fully service Boost customers. Like if they're doing anything that's not a BYOD, it's going to need to be an Elevate. The only time you're going to be using this ePay super fast, the fast lane, the express lane portal, is for your BYOD customers at this time, right? So they're working on enhancements to it. I think the big obstacle there is they can't figure out how to do device subsidies in it, which is why BYOD eliminates that. There is no device subsidy on a BYOD, but right now it's BYOD only. So if it's anything that's not a BYOD, single line, black SIM card, you're going to be doing it through Elevate, your old way. If it is a single line BYOD, then you can use this ePay portal, which there are a lot of customers that come in, they just need one device, and maybe you having to sell used phones, and you can quickly put them in a BYOD, then that's great. The key there, I keep saying too, is black SIM cards. If you guys are on this call and you don't have black SIM cards, order some right now. Go ahead and hit up your DCI account rep or place your order online, but you need black SIM cards because those are the only SIM cards they're going to use with this portal. All right, so when should we use the ePay activation portal? ePay launches as a BYOD only activation tool. AR doors still need to use Elevate for non-BYOD scenarios, just like we just talked about. And stores must have the black AT&T SIM cards on hand to activate successfully in ePay. So you're going to use the ePay activation portal when the dealers bring in their own device, BYOD. The device is validated as BYOD eligible, so it's unlocked and it's compatible. It's not previously activated. The goal here is fast and compliant activations aligned with the multi-carrier behavior. The retailer is activating without a device discount, right? Because it's BYOD, so we're not doing any kind of discount on the phone. and the stores are already using ePay for payments, and they want a single intuitive workflow. Again, only for use of that black AT&T SIM card. Kind of the takeaways here is single line, black SIM card, BYOD, right? Those three things, the single line, black SIM card, BYOD, that's when you're going to be using this new portal. You're not going to use it if it's an add-a-line, if it's a multi-line deal, or if it's anything that requires a discounted price on the phone. Again, this is BYOD only. All right. Kind of a quick little eye chart. When do we activate in ePay versus Elevate? You'll see the only thing that's going to be on here is BYOD, right? So if it's an upgrade, nope, you're still using the old one. You're using Elevate. If it's a multi-line, you're using Elevate. If it's an add-a-line, you're using Elevate. New single line black SIM card, right? Those are going to be when we're using ePay. Otherwise, still use Elevate. So both systems are important. ePay is kind of your shortcut. It's your express lane. If you have a customer who's got a used phone, oh, this is great, right? You should get excited about that. If you got a BYOD phone, we can light this up for you, 5 minutes, get you in and out of our door with your service and get you guys that cash money in your pockets. So the feature that everyone's been asking for is here. You can now activate Boost Mobile BYOD in ePay just as easy as any other carrier. So it's the same with like your Straight Talk and your Leica Mobile that can do those activations super fast. Now Boost can do them as well. The requirements right here in the middle: BYOD, new account, single line, black SIM card. Those are kind of the full 4 bullet points to let you know when this is going to work. Is it a BYOD? Is it a single line? Okay. Do we have our black SIM cards in stock? Yes. New account? Boom. Got them. And then new account part's key too, right? So we just talked about add-a-lines. No, add-a-lines have to go in Elevate. It does have to be a new single line account. To keep things running smoothly, always take your payment before completing the activation. You'll see that a couple times throughout this, because once you click activate in ePay, once you click activate, that phone's on, right? So you need to make sure you collect that payment before you complete your activation process, and we'll go over that a couple more times with you as well. That simple step will lock in the sale and guarantees a fail-proof finish every single time. So let's just jump into it. How do we do it, right? So when you go into ePay, so if you happen to be in ePay here, you see your tiles of all the carriers you can select. You're just going to click on Boost Mobile. It's the same as you would if you would take a payment, right? But this is all in ePay, right? So this is it. We're going hands-on, right? This is what you guys are going to experience. You go in there, you click on that Boost Mobile tile. Boom, this is what's going to pop up. You're going to select Boost Activation. You'll see the other options there. Coupon code redemption, nope. Device price and sort tool, nope. We're just doing Boost Activation, right? So we click on the tile for Boost. Next step, we click right here where it says Boost Activation. When you click right here, when you see Boost Activation, it's going to take you to this next screen where you're going to enter in the IMEI, the SIM card, and a valid email address, right? And it has here if it's a port in or auto top up. Notice these buttons are down here as well. And auto top up, that is where a customer has their payment come out of a debit or credit card every month. Strongly recommend. It's almost like a guarantee, like you have to do it, because if you don't, your rate plan is $5 more expensive every single month, right? So in order to get the $50 rate plan, you need to have auto top up. Otherwise, it goes to $55. In order to the $60 rate plan, you have to have auto top up. Otherwise, it goes to $65. So the money the customers save is a quick little sidebar on why auto top up should be every customer every time. Not only are they saving the $5 off of their bill, but also on auto top up, the customers don't have to pay that $4 in-store service fee. So the customer truly saves $9 a month by being on auto top up. On a $50 bill, that's huge. That's 20% of their bill is getting saved by having on auto top up. So auto top up, you guys should be as close to 100% as possible. The only time you shouldn't be on auto top up is if your customer just simply does not have a debit or credit card. In today's world, majority of customers do, even customers who are in the lowest income areas, most of them are all going to have a debit or credit card, right? So if they have it, put them on there. It's going to save them $9 per month. Okay, so you enter in the IMEI, the SIM type, the valid email, and then you're just going to basically follow the prompts. If it's a port-in number, put it in. If it's a carrier, you got to put it in, their account number, whatever it's going to ask you if it is a port-in number. If it's not a port-in, then those steps would not show up for you guys. But they can do port-ins for single lines. That is allowed. So fill out all the information it is asking you accurately. And once that's done, you're going to select the desired rate plan. Now you'll see here, it'll say the price shown will reflect the amount based on the sign up for auto top up selection. On a couple slides earlier, you saw the box down here, sign up for auto top up, yes or no, right? So if you click yes on this box, then you're going to see the rate plans pop up as $50 auto top up rate. Otherwise, it's going to show us $55 without auto top up, right? So just make sure you have the right plan selected for the customer. And again, if you don't see that $50 price point for $50 rate plan, maybe you didn't select the auto top-up option on the previous page. So make sure you select that desired plan. The price is shown is going to reflect the amount based on the single sign-up for auto top-up in this example. And then you're just going to enter the customer's name, last name, address, and create their PIN for them. Remember, each boost account has to have a PIN, so make sure you put that PIN in, confirm it. Then you hit next, and then we're done. Like this is it, right? This is basically you're going to take your payment. You get here, and then you see the order ID number, and you see where it says complete transaction and cancel at the bottom here. This is where you're going to collect the money before you click on complete transaction. So review the transaction summary. If you want to write down the order ID number, this will help you look up orders if you need to. You can write down the order ID number right here, paste it, put it in your little notepad wherever you want to put it. But then you want to collect the money from the customer. Once you have collected that money from the customer, that's when you want to click on complete transaction. If you click on complete transaction before collecting the money and there's an issue, too late. That account's already lit up and good to go. That's why it's important to collect that money first. So take the payment in your point of sale system, come back here, click on complete transaction. Boom, that's it, guys. It is that quick and that easy. The customer's number will be visible on the receipt. This will show for both ported in and new numbers. So it doesn't matter if it's a new number or a port in, your customer's newly assigned number would be right here, or their ported number would be right here as well on that receipt. All right, so let's do it again. Let's back out. Okay, that was kind of quick. Yes, it is that quick. So let's back out and do it again. So we're in ePay. Customer comes in. We see that you guys have used phones at your store perchance, or they happen to have a phone that works, but they don't like the service they're getting at Cricket or Metro or whoever they're with. No problem, Mr. and Mrs. Customer. That phone's in great working order for you. I'll tell you what we can do. We can light you up for Boost Mobile. You can keep that handset, and we can give you immediate savings. We just sign up out our door here in about 5-10 minutes. Sound good? Go ahead and go into your ePay. Click on the Boost Mobile button right here. Once you do that, you're going to select Boost Activation. Enter their email address. If it's a port-in, enter their port-in information, just like we just showed you. Select that rate plan. Again, if it's auto top-up, you're going to see it's $5 less. If you don't select auto top-up, you're going to see $5 higher. Put in the name, put in the number, put in the PIN, go to the next screen, take their payment before you click on complete transaction. After you have that payment, come back here, click on complete transaction, boom. That's it, guys. I mean, this is what we've been asking for so long. This is such an exciting time for Boost. Like, I can't wait for this to be rolled out across all platforms and allow for like new and upgrades. Again, that's being worked on. But this is out here now, and the feedback from dealers is so good. I got dealers up in Chicago. They're like, "Oh my God, Adam! Like, I was only doing 5 boosts a month, and I was doing 60 with this competitor because of how fast it was to activate with the competitor. Now that I can do this, I know I'm getting paid more from Boost, and I can activate this in half the time. So yeah, you're gonna see my boost numbers skyrocket, and they are. Those boost numbers are going up." And that's the goal, right? That's the goal for the AR channel, is for you guys to see this, take advantage of those BYOD customers. You got other carriers out there. Those phones, if they're able to work on Boost, let's flip them over, get you guys that comp, get you guys taken care of here. On top of that, there are trainings out here that only take about 10 minutes. It's as quick as this call, right? So the trainings that are out there in Elevate for you guys, make sure that you've knocked that out if you've not done that already. It says ePay capabilities leveled up. It's a lot of the same stuff I just covered for you, so it's really easy, guys. But there's a lot of eyes on this. Boost is focusing on it. They're doing call down to any dealers that don't have this completed. So we're going to make sure we get this completed ASAP, as this is now launched and available for you guys today. And then if we want to look at a kind of a little bit of an eye chart here, but it shows you what can we do in ePay versus Elevate, right? Well, ePay is all going to be about the BYODs. It's a BYOD, and if it's a port in, that's what we can do in ePay. Otherwise, we're going to still be using Elevate. If it's an upgrade, if it's a multi-line, if it's an add-a-line, if it's non-BYOD, those are all going to be in Elevate. ePay is only going to be for BYODs, single line, new account, black SIM card. Other than that, everything's going to be in Elevate. All right. Any questions? Guys, that's it. I told you this would be a pretty quick and easy one. That is it on the Boost Sales Portal. Are there any questions on this time on how this works? Do you guys have black SIM cards? What's your guys' feedback? All right. Well, I guess everything is easy peasy for you. If no feedback, guys, we'll have this deck out to your DCI account managers. If you need a copy of this deck, just let us know. We'll be happy to send it to you. And I will talk to you guys on next call. Thanks so much for joining. Happy selling and make that cash money. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.